Hello. Oh, hi. Good evening.
Hi,
Okay. Good evening.
you too.
Oh, you just look like you just woke up. You look like you just woke up. Did you just woke up?
Yes,
Okay. So how was your day?
it's good.
Oh, it's good. What makes your day good?
Nothing.
What did you do today?
Just stay at home.
I just stay at home. Oh, you still don't attend school?
Yeah, maybe next week.
Or maybe next week. Let's just hope that um next week the situation will be good for everybody. Okay, so I think I review our previous meetings. I think we're ready to take this one, another exam, another test. Let's see if the what is it result of this one is good. I will send a recommendation so that you will use pet for another meeting. Okay, you will use higher material another meeting. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for this one, we have a pronunciation, grammar, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, so this is part one, pronunciation for grade 7. Okay, so let me read the instruction for you. Choose one word whose underlined part is pronounced differently. Identify your answer by circling the corresponding letter, whether it is letter A, B, C, or D. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. Are you satisfied with your answer or do you want to change it? Uh-huh. I think your answer number 4 is already correct. Hair, stairs, air, aisles. Letter D is aisles. Okay. Number 3. Naked, scared, needed, walked. Naked, scared, needed, walked. Mm-hmm. Okay, are you good with your answer? Are you satisfied with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Number 1, it's chemistry. Chemistry.
Oh,
Chicken. Church. Oh, it should be century. Okay. Number 2, okay, slow. Number 3, it should be walk.
why?
This one sounds like T. Walk. Naked. Naked. Scared. Needed.
Need
Walk. Remember that lesson that we had? The
Yes.
words that ends with letter T, there are with ed, there are words that sounds like t, but the spelling, their spelling ends with ed. Remember that? I forgot
Yep.
what unit is that. Okay, IELTS. Okay, very nice. Okay. Well, anyway, you did well. Very good. Okay, so this is grammar part. Okay, so choose the best answer.
I don't know what it means.
Garbage. That is trash.
Mm,
Mhm. Garbage, trash, they are the same. But this one, the word garbage is more suitable. Okay, repair. We use that when something is broken and you want to put it back together. For example, let's say that this is my pencil and it's broken. I want to repair it. I want to put it back together. That is repair.
Collect?
Collect. You know what is collect?
Yes.
Very nice. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, collect, fewer, and very good. Ah, okay, number 5. This is 5 to 8. Okay, let's see. Look, the boys are very good. Number 6, where are the books in 7 AY? Students have uh 5 have 5 45 minutes. It's talking about 5 45 minutes periods. It is talking about per subject. It got 5 subjects, and it is each subject lasted for 45 minutes. So it should be
I
period.
just have 4 subjects.
It is just an example. It is just an example. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. You did well on that one. Let's see. Listening. This is listening. Okay. So listen to mean predicting the future. Oh, a future prediction. You remember that? Will. The
Yeah.
use of will. Okay. So decide if the statement are true or false. So you just have to tick your answer, whether it is T or F. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. This is Ting 7. Unit 11. Listening test. Task 1. Listen to Min, predicting the future. Decide if the statements are true or false. Circle T or F. You will listen twice. Now listen and circle T or F.
I'm only 14. Therefore, if I'm lucky, I'll have another 70 years ahead of me. I've been thinking about the future. Personally, I don't think there will be flying cars and robots. Everything will be very green. In fact, my city just started the green bin program. I think we'll increase our solar and wind energy. Cars will run off very little gas. And 80% of appliances will be environmentally safe. Perhaps even farm skyscrapers in the middle of cities. I think almost everything will be touchscreen. Microwaves, TV remotes, calendars, laptops, cell phones, ovens. It just seems that everything is turning touchscreen. I think there will be less religion and more science. We'll be very interested in space. We will have incredible inventions. Perhaps a cure for cancer.
Now listen again.
I'm only 14. Therefore, if I'm lucky, I'll have another 70 years ahead of me. I've been thinking about the future. Personally, I don't think there will be flying cars and robots. Everything will be very green. In fact, my city just started the green bin program. I think we'll increase our solar and wind energy. Cars will run off very little gas. And 80% of appliances will be environmentally safe. Perhaps even farm skyscrapers in the middle of cities. I think almost everything will be touchscreen. Microwaves, TV remotes, calendars, laptops, cell phones, ovens. It just seems that everything is turning touchscreen. I think there will be less religion and more science. We'll be very interested in space. We will have incredible inventions. Perhaps a cure for cancer.
That is the end of task 1.
Okay, let's see if your answers are correct. Number 1. Okay, very good. Meow. Number 3. Okay. 4 and 5. Very good. Job well done. As of now, as of now, your strongest point is listening. You are a good listener, and that is good. Very good. Because on your next learning material, if it will be possible, there are a lot of listening activity there. Okay, some are complicated, some are easy, but I know you can do it. Okay, so this is listen to the following interview with Lana Russell, a a social worker in India. Fill each of the gaps in the notes with no more than 3 words and or a number. Okay.
What is slum?
Oh, this is slam. Okay. Did you understand the instruction?
Yes.
Okay, no more than 3 words, or it could also be a number. Okay, a slum area. This is an area wherein there are overcrowded section of a city where people live. Where is the okay? Wait, I will show you a picture of a slum area. Ow! So you will understand it. Okay, this one. Okay, a slum area. Have you ever been in um here? Have you ever been in a place wherein there are a lot of people, they are overcrowded, and their situation is not really good?
Can you translate that?
Hmm. This one.
Oh, never.
You know that? Familiar with that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your um, what is this opinion about slum area?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Do you think people who live in slum area are bad people?
Maybe.
Meow, some of them it might be. Okay. But they don't choose to live in slum areas, especially the kids. Okay. Uh-huh. So let's have this one. I will play the audio. Ready?
Yes.
Task 2. Listen to the following interview with Lana Russell, a social worker in India. Fill each of the gaps in the notes with no more than 3 words and/or a number. You will listen twice. Now listen and fill the gaps.
The first question for you, Lana. What are slums?
Broadly speaking, slums are overcrowded sections of a city or town, in which most inhabitants are poor and live in terrible housing conditions. Sanitation is also bad in these places.
Approximately how many people live in slums today?
In 2012, the UN estimates that 863 million people are living in slum conditions. That's around 33% of the urban population.
Where are the biggest slums?
The biggest one is Nezahualcóyotl, in Mexico City, with roughly 4 million people. The largest in Asia is Dharavi, in India with about 1 million residents.
Why do slums exist?
There are a number of factors, but a major one is rural to urban migration. Poverty is another factor.
Now listen again.
The first question for you.
Okay, so how was the audio? It's
Too
quite
fast.
fast. Yeah, it's too fast. Most of the listening clip on the material that I want you to have, they got a quite fast material because native speaker, they tend to speak a little too fast. Okay, so you have to be used to it. Okay. Don't worry, I will play the audio thrice, 3 times, so you will be able to answer this one. Okay, so I will play it again. Ready?
Yes.
Lana. What are slums?
Broadly speaking, slums are overcrowded sections of a city or town, in which most inhabitants are poor and live in terrible housing conditions. Sanitation is also bad in these places.
Approximately how many people live in slums today?
In 2012, the UN estimates that 863 million people are living in slum conditions. That's around 33% of the urban population.
Where are the biggest slums?
The biggest one is Nezahualcóyotl, in Mexico City, with roughly 4 million people. The largest in Asia is Dharavi, in India with about 1 million residents.
Why do slums exist?
There are a number of factors, but a major one is rural to urban migration. Poverty is another factor.
That is the end of task 2.
Okay. Okay, so I will play it one more time.
Task 2. Listen to the following interview with Lana Russell, a social worker in India. Fill each of the gaps in the notes with no more than 3 words and/or a number. You will listen twice. Now listen and fill the gaps.
The first question for you, Lana. What are slums?
Broadly speaking, slums are overcrowded sections of a city or town, in which most inhabitants are poor and live in terrible housing conditions. Sanitation is also bad in these places.
Approximately how many people live in slums today?
In 2012, the UN estimates that 863 million people are living in slum conditions. That's around 33% of the urban population.
Where are the biggest slums?
The biggest one is Nezahualcóyotl in Mexico City, with roughly 4 million people. The largest in Asia is Dharavi, in India with about 1 million residents.
Why do slums exist?
There are a number of factors, but a major one is rural to urban migration. Poverty is another factor.
Now listen again.
Okay, so now, last one. What is the major factor or major cause of slums?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, okay, can you guess it?
No.
Oh, I think you already answered that. The answer for the last one, major cause of slums. Okay, so slums, by definition, this is the crowded section of a city. What might be the cause of area to be overcrowded? There are a large number of
People?
I can answer that. There are a large number of people. Mhm. Okay, overpopulation. You can answer that one. Overpopulation. Okay. Let's see. Okay, housing condition. Okay, so this one is urban population, not overpopulation. Okay, so next we got Mexico, 1 million, and rural to urban. Major cause of slum. It could be this one, this
I don't know
one.
what is urban.
Oh, you haven't. I see. Or it could also be poverty.
I don't know that is what
Uh,
is
you
that too.
you're not familiar with poverty. Okay. What is that word? Urban. Oh, urban. This is urban.
Thank Okay.
Familiar.
Yes.
And this is poverty. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what is this?
Yes.
Okay, Faith.
Like poor.
Uh-huh. Do you consider Vietnam as a country who experience poverty?
Mm, maybe
Maybe. Well, why maybe?
because in Vietnam countryside, they have farm and the what is that? The
Mm-hmm.
technology is mm, I don't know.
In the countryside, there isn't.
And the technology is not popular.
In the countryside, I see. So I bet in the countryside, there isn't any internet connection.
Mm, it's have, but just a little.
Okay, it's kind of weak. Okay, so this
No,
one.
it's strong, but some people who don't want it.
Ah, I see.
So
They are
before,
old-fashioned. Okay. The old-fashioned people. They don't like technology.
yeah,
Okay. So this is recreation. Our topic is recreation. Have you ever been in recreational activity?
I don't know what is that.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is recreation. Recreation.
Yeah,
Okay. Have you ever been in a recreational activity at school?
many.
Mm, very good. So because on this part, speaking part, we are going to talk about recreation. So what do you usually do after school?
I usually sometimes I go back home, but sometimes I go to playing football with my friend or playing some sport.
Hmm, that's interesting. Okay, so how often do you play video games?
Mm, uh, I don't know. I just play when I want. When I feel boring,
When I feel bored?
yeah,
Okay. Why should children take part in outdoor activities?
because we will feel fun when playing outdoor activity, and it will not boring. And play outdoor activity will good for us
Okay, it is good, good for you. How can you see that playing outside or taking part of outdoor activity is good for you?
mm, because if we play indoor activity too much, like play too much video game or watching too much TV, it will hurt our eyes.
Okay, very good. So, do you think playing outside or participating in outdoor activity is healthy?
Yes, of course.
Okay. When do you spend time with your family?
Mm, I don't know, just sometimes.
How often is sometimes? How often is that? Once a week?
Not often.
Once? Is it once a week?
Maybe that.
Maybe once a week. Okay. So what are the usual activity that you do with your family? Do you eat outside? Like
I play
picnic?
badminton with my family.
Play badminton. That sounds good. Okay. Okay, so this is the reading part. Okay, so read the passage and answer the question. Circle A, B, or C. So there are choices on the next page, but you have to read this one first. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, how?
How can we solve the problem of traffic congestion in big cities? Government have built highways, offered public transportation, etc. However, there's traditional what
Approaches.
approaches are becoming expensive. Many experts now see intelligent transportation system (ITS) as the solution. But how does ITS work? Using information technology, IT, intelligent vehicle, and infrastructure, pro-
Infrastructure.
infrastructure broadcast and receive data from video,
Sensors.
video cameras, radar, and state
Satellites.
and satellite, etc. to improve traffic quality. Drivers receive messages on computers or mobile device about accident, travel time, or
Alternative routes.
alternative routes, and the like. This allow drivers to make better decisions. Manager of transportation infrastructure, road, bridge, train station, traffic signal, etc. Uh, receive ITS data, then use it to control the system by changing traffic signal timing, broadcasting radio uh,
Announcements.
announcement, opening and closing road and traffic lanes, report, responding to accident and the like. Computer rather than human make most of decisions that control the system.
Okay, very good. So where is that word? Okay, here one. Infrastructure. Please repeat. Infrastructure.
Infrastructure,
Okay, very well. And then this one is these.
this,
Okay. Okay. So read the passage and answer the questions. So circle whether it is A, B, or C.
yeah,
Okay, let me see. Number one, what does the passage mostly do? So your answer is explain how solution works. Very good. What can the word broadcast be best replaced by? It's send. Yes, as a broadcast, send, transmit. They are the same. What does the word these in paragraph 2 refer to? Let's see. Messages. These messages. Okay, number 4, according to the passage, what happens to the data collected by sensors, cameras, satellites, etc., etc., etc.? It transmitted to the drivers and traffic managers. Very good. Which of the following can be inferred from the passage? Okay, so ITS will offer cheaper solution to solving traffic problems. Okay, troubles on. Let me see. This is read the passage about fossil fuels. Do you still remember that? Fossil fuels?
Yes.
Okay, then check the sentence whether it is true or false. Okay, ready? Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, let's see. Number 1, so the three major forms of fossil fuels are oil, coal, and natural gas. Okay, that is true. Number 2, they were formed right after the time of the dinosaur. Okay. Once fossil fuels are gone, they will come back later. That is false. Once they are gone, it took like 300 million years for them to be renewed. They are not renewable. Okay. Conserving energy is a good way to serve fossil fuels. Okay.
Why?
Conserving. Conserving, that is the opposite of saving. Saving energy is the best way to
Yeah.
okay. So it's so it is best not to waste fossil fuel. We can save fossil fuel by okay. This is the meaning of conserving.
Bảo tồn. Like save.
I'm familiar with that.
Like save.
Like
Is that the same
okay,
mean
conserve.
save?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I'm thinking about consume. Okay. Consume and conserving, they are opposites. Okay. False. Okay. Hydropower and biomass are non-renewable sources. Okay, so they are
Is
renewable sources, right?
yes.
Okay, so it should be
Fun.
okay, false. Okay, let me see. This is writing. Okay, so rewrite the following sentences.
Done.
Okay. Go to school. Oh, it's incomplete. I go to school in my mom's car because the thought here is his or her mom drives him or her to school every day. So you got to include it here when you write. Okay, number 3, Tom. Okay, okay. Why do you write fastest? Okay. What is the speed of the car? Why fastest?
I don't know.
uh, I think we already had this one. Remember the faster, fastest?
Yes.
The comparative degree of adjective?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But the fastest is as the speed.
Okay. Okay, this one. There is a writing competition at your school about the way we will travel in the future. Now, write a paragraph, 80 to 100 words to send to this competition. Uh, okay, can you write a paragraph? It doesn't matter if it is 80 to 100. You can write um small or short paragraph. It doesn't need to consist or contain 80 to 100 words. Okay, just a small
Uh,
paragraph. You don't have any, we don't have much time. It's already time. Okay, so you should use the following cues. We will continue the writing part, this one, next meeting, okay? I want you to review this part, all
you
right?
send it as my homework.
I don't consider this one as your homework because we are going to do this next meeting, but I will send it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and that's it. Very good. You did well on this activity. I think I will send recommendation since your listening skill is pretty strong. Okay. So it's already time. See you next meeting. I will send it to you later, okay?
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.